A narrative on the cognitive balance of men and women in light of hemispheric specialization. Esteemed readers, let us turn our attention to an inquiry most fitting for these times of enlightenment and reason. It concerns the very nature of man and woman, and their respective mental faculties as governed by the two hemispheres of the human brain. Much like the new republics we seek to build, where balance and harmony are of utmost import, so too does the balance between the brain's hemispheres play a vital role in the effectiveness of cognitive endeavors. To this end, we shall consider two distinct groups. Group A, representing men, who are oft thought to be more polarized in their cerebral hemispheres, and Group B, representing women, whose faculties are said to be more interwoven and balanced between the left and right sides of the brain. In the realm of science, it has been noted that the left hemisphere, home to reason, logic, and language, is more predominant in men, while the right hemisphere, caretaker of emotion, creativity, and spatial understanding, is less frequently invoked in their day-to-day thinking. Women, on the other hand, are thought to possess a more even-handed distribution between these hemispheres, creating a mental landscape where logic and creativity intertwine more freely. To quantify these differences, let us define two key variables. 1. Skill assignment, denoted as S, which reflects the extent to which skills are optimally assigned to the appropriate hemisphere. 2. Cognitive disorder risk, denoted as D, which represents the potential for cognitive dysfunction arising from misassigned skills. For Group A, with its high polarization between the hemispheres, we define the skill assignment, SA, as equal to 10 times the proportion of optimal assignments, P. Thus, SA is expressed as 10 multiplied by P. The risk of cognitive disorders, DA, is given as 10 times the proportion of misassigned skills, which is 1 minus P. Therefore, DA is expressed as 10 multiplied by the difference of 1 minus P. For Group B, with its complete overlap and balanced use of both hemispheres, the skill assignment, SB, is calculated as 5 plus 5 times P, reflecting a more moderate increase in skill assignment effectiveness with optimal alignment. SB equals 5 plus 5 multiplied by P. The cognitive disorder risk, DB, is set at a constant value of 2, assuming that the balanced nature of the hemispheres significantly reduces the risk of cognitive dysfunction. DB is always 2. To determine the overall cognitive effectiveness for each group, we calculate the difference between the skill assignment and the cognitive disorder risk. For Group A, cognitive effectiveness is expressed as SA minus DA. For Group B, cognitive effectiveness is expressed as SB minus DB. Let us consider a scenario where 80% of skills are optimally assigned, represented by P equaling 0.8. For Group A, SA becomes 8, 10 multiplied by 0.8. DA becomes 2, 10 multiplied by 1 minus 0.8. Therefore, cognitive effectiveness for Group A equals 8 minus 2, resulting in a score of 6. For Group B, S to B becomes 9, 5 plus 5 multiplied by 0.8. DB remains 2. Hence, cognitive effectiveness for Group B equals 9 minus 2, resulting in a score of 7. This simple model demonstrates that at an optimal assignment rate of 80%, Group B achieves slightly higher cognitive effectiveness compared to Group A. The results may vary as the proportion of optimal assignments changes. The above table of results is akin to a scale measuring the harmony or discord in these mental faculties. As we observe, Group A, the men, start with a more pronounced polarization. When such polarizations lead to skill assignments that do not match the natural inclinations of each hemisphere, the results can be dire. At the lowest degree of proportion, 0.0, Group A suffers an unfortunate cognitive effectiveness of negative 10.0, as their faculties find themselves at odds, each fighting for dominance where it lacks competence. However, Even a slight improvement in the harmony of hemispheric functions leads to substantial gains. At a proportion of 0.1, Group A begins to recover, moving toward a neutral state where their logical faculties align more with their assigned tasks, reducing the conflicts that arise from mismatched abilities and eventually resulting in the greater overall score of 10. Meanwhile, Group B, the women, who possess a more balanced overlap of 50% in their hemispheric functions, start from a place of greater cognitive coherence. Their faculties are better distributed across tasks, resulting in a lesser cognitive disorder risk, score 2, and a higher cognitive effectiveness, 3.0. As we climb higher in the table of results, we see that with each step toward balanced assignments, both groups improve. Yet Group B, beginning with a greater natural balance, enjoys steadier gains and achieves notable effectiveness sooner. At a point of perfect balance, 1.0, where each cognitive task is aligned with its appropriate hemisphere, Group B reaches an effectiveness score of 8.0 compared to a score of 10 for Group A. How do these differences manifest in the world at large? In realms where specialization is paramount, such as in industries requiring strict adherence to logical reasoning, mathematics, and spatial navigation, men often excel, drawing upon the pronounced strengths of their more specialized hemispheric polarization. Yet this same specialization may lead to certain inflexibilities, deficiencies, or disorders, such as autism, ADHD, and dyslexia, as is evidenced by the greater number of males being inflicted by such maladies. Conversely, women, with their more balanced cerebral distribution, often thrive in environments requiring a holistic approach. They may exhibit greater fluidity between tasks that require both analytic and creative thought, proving themselves adept in roles that require a more integrated use of both hemispheres, such as education, the arts, and fields where communication and empathy are vital. In conclusion, this narrative supports the notion that cognitive effectiveness is deeply influenced by the harmony, or lack thereof, between the hemispheres of the brain. The specialization seen in men can offer profound advantages in certain domains, including maximum overall capacity, yet it also reveals the risk of rigidity when flexibility is called for. Meanwhile, the balanced faculties seen in women may provide them with a more versatile and holistic approach to problem solving. Thus, let us recognize the strengths inherent in both groups and learn from their differences, understanding that the richness of human endeavor arises from the complementary gifts bestowed by nature upon man and woman alike. Let us apply this wisdom, both in our governance and in our daily lives, to strive for a world where all talents are put to their highest use, and the virtues of balance and harmony guide our every endeavor.